All right, guys, day 10 of the 100 Days of LeetCode. Today we're going to be doing an easy problem. We're going to be doing the post-order traversal for the binary tree. I did the pre-order traversal for the binary tree on day 7. If you haven't checked that out, make sure to check that out. It's going to be right there. So without further ado, let's go to the iPad, and then after that, we'll code it. Let's go. Alright guys, so if you guys watched my day 7 video, I did the pre-order traversal, and today we're doing post-order traversal, but just to show you the difference, I'm going to use the same tree that I used as an example there. So there I had a root, it was 17, I had 12, I had 23, I had 18, I had 27. Over here I had 9 and I had 14. So the post-order traversal, basically what this means is that we are first visiting the left subtree, and then we're visiting the right subtree, and then we visit the root. So what this means is that the very first node that we are going to visit is going to be the leftmost node. So in this case, this is going to be the first node that we visit. And then the second node is going to be 14. The third node is going to be 12. And if you want to just examine this subtree, you can notice that we first visit the left subtree, the right subtree, and then we visit the root. Now, the same thing is going to sort of apply to this bigger tree, the entire tree, because now we visited the left subtree, so we're going to go all the way down here and visit 18, then we're going to visit 27, and then we're going to visit 23, and then last but not least, we visit the root of the entire tree, which is 17. So our list looks like this. All right, so that's how we do a post-order traversal. Let's code it. Okay, guys, so let's write this code. So we're going to be returning a list of integers. So the first thing we need to do is create a list. So I'm just using an array list here. Array list of integers, just call it the list. We're going to call a function that I actually haven't written yet. It's going to take the root as an argument, and it's going to take the list as an argument. And then we're just going to return the list after that's done. Okay, so now let's write this function. It's not going to return anything, and we can just call it what we called it up there, just post order. It's going to take a tree node, which we'll call root, and it's going to take a list of integers, which we will call the list. Now, if you remember from my day 7 video for pre-order traversal, the very first thing we need to do is we need to check if the root is equal to null. If it's equal to null, we just get out of the function, we just return. And if it's not, the very first thing we do is we call post order on the left subtree, so root.left. And again, you need to see the definition of the class. It's up here. It has a tree node left that it's pointing to each instance of a tree node object, and it has one to the right. So that's what we're referencing here. And it's going to take the list as an argument as well. Now we're going to call it again to the right, the list. And then finally, after all that's done, it goes through all the computing that it needs to do inside those functions. We're finally going to add the value of the root to the list. And first, before I submit it, I'm just going to run the code here. I got the okay, so let's run the code in the same test case that we got before. The test case that we went over on the iPad, we'll run that. And we'll see it matches the output that we came up with earlier. So that's correct. Now let's submit it. And that's good. So that's how you do a post order traversal. If you guys like that video, I'd appreciate you guys liking, subscribing. We got another 90 days of this, so let's keep it going.